The name's Miles, Daniel Miles, and this is a retro dunking of Diamonds Are Forever. After George Lazenby refused to return to the character, feeling that he would be outdated in the age of the hippie, the producers faced a choice between recruiting Adam West, then riding high on his Batman TV show, or getting Sean Connery back. Naturally they went for Sean Connery, however his fee was $1.25 million out of a $7 million film, meaning the special effects tend to look like they were done in someone's shed. Let's break it down. James Bond is ordered to investigate and stop a diamond smuggling ring, but finds a trail eventually leads to his older enemy, Ernst Stavro Blofeld, who intends to take over the world again. This is the worst Sean Connery film, arguably one of the worst James Bond films. It's a Roger Moore film that doesn't have Roger Moore in it. It's campy, the jokes aren't funny, the villains aren't threatening, the plot's got about 100 scientific inaccuracies, it's 1,000 times more complicated than it needs to be. Connery is definitely starting to look a little bit old by now. He's barely interested in the role. The main villain seems about as threatening as my washing up. His henchmen are about as threatening as my old t-shirts. The Bond girls are just bimbos in this one. The main Bond girl is introduced, she's this tough smuggler, she uses Bond as much as he uses her, and she de-evolves into a bimbo with a bra size higher than her IQ. And the less said about Plenty O'Toole, the better. Now this film also deviates really heavily from the novel. The actual novel takes up about 45 minutes of this film's runtime. The rest, it's a mess. The plot zips all over the place, from Amsterdam to Africa to America, never really giving you a chance to settle in, to enjoy the film. It keeps zipping around. This is the first film where everyone seems to know who James Bond is. He's the worst kept secret in British security in this film. Everyone knows who he is. The stunts in this film are particularly poor, the special effects are particularly poor. Connery's fee took up so much of the budget there was very little left for special effects and sets, which is why this film looks a little bit ropey and a little bit cheap. This is the first film where we see Q out of the lab, out of the gadget giving scene, and coming into the field a bit. I like the scenes with Q in, I think he's really good. Q is an amazing character. Main theme song is pretty good though, I do like the main theme song. This is a poor Bond film, this is a very poor Bond film. I'm Daniel, this is a Dunk. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.